When your dog's paws start moving in their sleep, their eyes flickering behind closed lids, a tiny whimper slipping out, what do you think is happening in there? Most people assume something simple: chasing a squirrel, running through a park, just random nonsense playing on a loop. But what scientists have actually found inside a sleeping dog's brain is far more remarkable than that. And once you know it, you will never watch your dog dream the same way again. Most owners see the twitching, smile to themselves, and look away, never realizing they're watching one of the most honest windows into their dog's mind that will ever exist. Let's get into it. 1. Your dog dreams exactly the way you do. For a long time, people assumed the twitching was nothing, just muscles firing randomly in the dark, a sleeping body doing meaningless things, no real experience behind it. Then the science caught up. Back in the 1970s, Dr. William Dement, one of the founders of modern sleep research at Stanford University, recorded the brain activity of sleeping dogs. What he found left no room for doubt. Dogs go through the exact same sleep stages you do: light sleep, deep sleep, and then REM sleep, rapid eye movement, which is the stage where the most vivid, complex dreams happen in humans. The brain waves of a dreaming dog looked almost identical to ours. This wasn't a guess. It wasn't a nice idea. It was recorded, measurable proof that the animal lying at your feet is not blank in there while they sleep. They are dreaming, fully, completely, the same way you do. And you can actually watch the moment it starts. Around 20 minutes after your dog falls asleep, their breathing changes. It becomes uneven. And behind their closed eyelids, their eyes begin to move. That's when the dream begins. Not a reflex, not a nerve misfiring. A real dream, happening in a mind just as alive in sleep as your own. 2. Something in their brain holds them still on purpose. Here's something that should seem strange when you think about it. Your dog's mind is clearly going, paws twitching, legs paddling, a full chase playing out somewhere behind their eyes, and yet their body barely moves at all. That's not an accident. There's a small structure in your dog's brainstem called the pons, and one of its jobs during sleep is genuinely fascinating. It switches off the large muscles of the body. Essentially, it holds your dog down while they dream, the same way it holds you down so you don't physically act out your own dreams every night. We know exactly what happens when it stops working, because a French neuroscientist named Michel Jouvet actually tested this. He disabled that part of the brain in sleeping cats. What happened next was something nobody had ever seen before. The sleeping animals stood up. They stalked across the floor. They crouched and pounced at prey that wasn't there. They were living out their dreams in real time, right in front of him. For the first time ever, a dream had a shape a human could actually watch. In dogs, that same system is weaker at two ends of life: in very young puppies whose brains haven't fully developed yet, and in very old dogs whose systems no longer work as cleanly as they once did. That's exactly why puppies and senior dogs twitch and paddle so much more than dogs in their prime. So when your puppy's little legs are going like crazy in their sleep, you're not watching a glitch. You're watching a dream spill out through a body that hasn't yet learned to hold it in. And not every dream that spills out is a good one. Sometimes the movements are too sharp. A whimper comes out. The breathing goes quick and shallow. Dogs, just like us, can have nightmares. If you ever see it, resist the urge to shake them awake. A dog pulled suddenly out of a deep dream can wake up confused and startled, their mind still half inside it. Instead, just say their name softly from where you are. Let your voice reach them before anything else does. Because of everything your dog knows, your voice is one of the safest sounds in their world. Even in the dark, even mid-dream, it's the thing that tells them they're home. 3. Scientists actually figured out what's inside the dream. Knowing your dog dreams is one thing. Knowing what the dream contains feels like it should be impossible. You can't ask them. You can't see the pictures behind their eyes. And yet in 2001, a research team got closer to answering that question than anyone thought possible. Scientists at MIT, led by neuroscientist Matthew Wilson, studied rats running through a maze. As each rat learned the route, the team mapped the exact pattern of brain cells firing, a unique neural fingerprint for that specific run through that specific path. Then they watched the same rat sleep. During REM sleep, those identical patterns fired again, in the same order, with the same timing, so precisely that the researchers could tell which section of the maze the rat was dreaming about at any given moment. The animal was replaying its day. Not random images, not scattered noise, a faithful recreation of real events from just hours earlier, playing back in the dark. Think about what that actually means. For the first time, scientists hadn't just proven that an animal dreams. They had read what the dream was about, directly off the brain. And the answer was memory. The day replayed. Mammals share this same system, dogs included. Which means your dog is almost certainly doing this every single night, taking the moments from their day and running them back while they sleep. And that changes everything, because it means the content of your dog's dreams comes from one place more than anywhere else. Whatever actually happened to them while they were awake. 4. Dogs dream like dogs. If a dream is a replay of the day, then a dog's dream should look unmistakably like a dog's life. And that is exactly what research found. When scientists studied dreaming brain patterns across different breeds, what came through was breed-specific. A pointer would freeze mid-dream and hold a point. A Doberman would chase off an intruder only they could see. A retriever would run after something invisible, legs going, whole body committed. They weren't dreaming in abstract images. They were dreaming as themselves, doing the exact things their instincts and their bodies were built to do. Even the size of your dog shapes how they dream. Smaller dogs dream more often, but for shorter bursts. A toy breed might drop into a fresh dream every 10 minutes or so. Larger dogs dream less frequently, but when they do, it goes deeper and lasts longer. A big dog can hold a single dream for several minutes at a time. So the tiny terrier flickering through dream after dream, and the big old Labrador lost in one long story by the fire. They're having completely different nights. And the older dogs carry something quietly beautiful with them into sleep. The body slows down. The walks get shorter. The stairs take more effort. But in sleep, none of that is there anymore. The paws start moving, and the field comes back. The speed comes back. The legs that used to run without thinking, they run again. For a few minutes in the dark, age lets go. And the dog they used to be gets to come back one more time. 5. Here's where it all leads back to you. A dream is a replay of the day. And a dog's day is built almost entirely around one thing: waiting for you, watching you, hearing your car, following you from room to room, living for the sound of the front door. So when a Harvard scientist was asked what dogs most likely dream about, the answer was almost inevitable. Humans dream about the things that matter most to them during the day. There's no reason to think dogs work any differently. And because dogs form such deep attachments to their owners, the conclusion was this: your dog is most likely dreaming about your face, your scent, and the moments they spent with you. Let that sit for a second. The twitching paws, the little sounds, the eyes moving behind closed lids in the quiet of the room. Somewhere in there, more often than not, is you. Not as a background detail, as the center of it. The same way you sit at the center of their waking day. You sit at the center of their sleeping one, too. When your dog falls asleep, they don't leave you behind. They carry you in, past everything else, into the one space that belongs entirely to them. You are the field they run through. You are the voice they hear. You are the face that comes back when everything else goes quiet. So tonight, when you watch your dog dream, watch a little longer. Because the odds are good that wherever they are right now, they are with you. If this gave you a new way of seeing your dog asleep at your feet, do one thing before you go. Hit like, drop a comment telling me what you think your dog dreams about, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because the more you understand your dog, the better life gets for both of you. And that's always worth showing up for.